Hello. You're going to get through about 20 minutes of this inspection, and then the video is just going to cut out on you. Because as I was doing that inspection, I had the phone in the sun, it overheated, and it just shut down. So the video just kind of stops. But here it is. So it's been a while since I did a video. Last week I was on vacation, and so it's actually been over 10 days since I did my last inspection. And the last inspection I didn't film. I just needed to get it done quickly. I did see the queen though, finally, after almost a month. And they are filling up the third hive body that I put on with honey. I was hoping that I'd be able to harvest some of that, but I'm learning, and I've been doing some more reading, and I found out that that honey in that third hive body still needs to be theirs. Come the winter, they need between 60 and 70 pounds of honey, and each of those frames in that upper hive body holds about 6 pounds of honey when completely full. 10 frames, 60 pounds of honey in there. So I'm not yet to the point where I'm going to be able to harvest anything. I may not be able to get anything this year, partially because it's my first year and partially because we're having a really bad drought. This whole year I've been supplementing the bees just to keep them alive. They're doing really well. I'm going to show you what the hive looks like right now, and then I'll do an inspection. I don't know if I'll show you the inspection. Maybe I'll just show you the hive and talk about what I saw afterwards. But things are going well. They are alive. They're active. They're flying out and doing their thing. And they are filling up the that third hive body that I put on. Crossing my fingers, maybe if it's full I'll get a small super to put on top. And maybe later this summer I'll be able to get some honey. We'll see. So this is what the hive looks like now. I've stopped supplementing because I want to see if they can, we are getting some rain recently, and so hopefully there's enough out there, enough nectar to feed them. This is a lot fewer bees, and if I come out at night, that whole hive up to about 2/3 up is just completely covered with at least one layer of bees. And so they're out doing their thing. They're out foraging and bringing stuff back. There are fewer bees in the hive right now. So now's a good time for me to crack this sucker open and look inside with fewer bees present. That being said, I'm a little nervous because when I did do my last inspection, the one that I didn't film, they seemed to be a little grumpy. They were coming after my veil a little bit more aggressively than they have in the past. I still didn't get stung, but there was one that landed on the collar of my sleeve, the cuff of my sleeve, and she was trying to sting through that collar. Luckily, my hands were okay, so we'll see. We'll just have to take it slow and careful here. So, gonna get going here. Got the smoker going. Got some good smoke building. My goal here is to look and see how the honey is developing. See if I can see the queen. Look for mites. Do the usual things. Look to see if the brood looks like it's healthy and growing. I'm not going to feed them afterwards. I'm just going to let them forage on their own now for a while, see how they do. I may show you afterwards, because one of the things that I'm dealing with now is there's a lot of propolis and sticky stuff that's developing in the hive, and so my tool gets really crusty and sticky. So I may do a quick video on how to clean this stuff off after I've done my inspection. But we'll get set up here and get going. So it's July 29th, 2021. July is almost over. I've been doing this now since April. Still enjoying it, but it does definitely change. I mean, a lot more bees. I'm not getting the smoke I need here. I'm trying to see if I can get this some more air. We'll just try to get this going here. Anyway, there are a lot more bees now, probably in the 50 to 60,000 range. And so opening up the hive is a little bit more intimidating. There's a big difference between 50,000 bees and 10,000 bees. And I get the feeling that they're becoming more protective of their honey, which is normal. So when they feel that the honey is threatened, they do what anybody does when life-preserving resources are gone or threatened. They get defensive. They fight for it. So anyway, I think we're going now. I'll smoke the entrance here. Crack open the top. This may be really stuck on. Oh boy, is it ever. So I'm gonna use my tool here and just see if I can get some leverage to get this off. But look there. I mean, you didn't see that the first couple months. But yeah, they're really a lot more bees now. And so one of the things I do need to look for, be on the lookout for, is signs of a swarm, of a new queen being developed. See if I need to clean up anything here. Just take a little bit of this propolis off, just for so that it's not sticky, getting the lid on and off. Sorry, girls, gotta get in there. See, and that's why my tools are getting pretty sticky recently. I'm just gonna take a second here and look at them, because this is actually a nice way to look at them with them up on this cover. Let me see if I can tilt the camera up a bit and hopefully not mess everything up. But you can see they're all over this cover. I'll just take a second look at them, see if I can see any mites or anything. And I don't. They all seem to be healthy, good shaped wings. So we'll just crack this inner cover off. Now I'm going to scrape off this propolis here. Just go around every side here because it's really stuck on all over the place. Okay. There we go. So there's the cover on both sides. They're just all over it. I'm gonna shake them off here and to see if I can clean up this inside of this cover because it's really covered in propolis. There we go. I don't really like that, but they're okay. Just gonna scrape this stuff off. go. Cover's clean, or cleaner. I don't think there's ever such a thing as perfectly clean. Doing this. I'll just put that down there. Scrape off my tool here. Let me rearrange the camera. Hopefully so you can see a little bit better now. I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard to see. Let's see here. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's probably a pretty good angle for what we're going to be getting into. Okay, just going to quickly clean off these frames here. And this here. Okay, so like I said, this box, which I thought was going to be my honey, the more I've read and learned, this is their honey still. Because each of these frames, 6 pounds of honey if it's full of honey. And they need 60 to 70 pounds of honey. So this will give them, once full, 60 pounds of honey to survive the winter with. I do want to just quickly look at it, make sure, see where it is, because once these get full, then I can put an additional honey super on to become anything that I'll have, that I'll get to keep. So I'm just going to crack this open really quickly here, just to take a peek at what's going on up here to see if the frames are getting full. Okay. Gonna have to use my tool here to get some leverage because it's gotten really sticky in the last 10 days. Okay. Well, really sticky. There we go. Okay. And that's looking at least 80% capped on this outer frame. So that's really good. I'm just going to kind of peek down on this inner frame. I'm not going to take any more frames out, because if the outer frame is looking like this, it's a pretty good bet that the inner frames look like this too. So just looking inside, and from my angle, yeah, it looks like they're all doing good. So I could probably put another box on and they can start making some honey for me now. Boy, I gotta go put this in really slow. Don't want to crush anybody. Give them time to move. But I'd say that's looking pretty good. Okay, so their stores are where they need to be. Now I just need to check to the health of the hive, and then at some point I'll need to buy another super to put on top so that it can become mine. And that's one thing that I was reminded as I was reading. The honey is a nice benefit, but my main responsibility here is to keep these babies alive. If they die over the winter, you know, it's not necessarily my fault, but it could be. And I don't want them to die. I want them to, next year,
be already more established so that I can get more honey out of them. All right, let's just smoke this really quickly here so I can move it a little bit more easily. And then we'll crack open and take off this one. They have been really busy gluing everything together, which is their job. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. But this corner here, I'm having a hard time getting it. There we go. Now we'll see if I can get this off. I'll just twist it. See if I can't twist it. There we go. Okay, here we go. Queen excluder. Got to get this cleaned off. So that I can take it off. See if I can get some of this off this underside. So because they were a little grumpy, or seemed a little grumpier last time when I did it, I did something I said I would never do again, but of course I did it again. I did the inspection in my shorts. I'm just wearing shorts. And, you know, now I realize that probably wasn't a smart idea, so today I made sure I'm wearing long pants. And, now we'll see how grumpy they are, if they are indeed grumpy. But first I gotta clean this off. That is just massive amounts of propolis. And it's all falling down in the hive. Oh well, they'll do something with it. Look at all that. I'm just one side. Okay. Now we'll take this one off, put it down, and start with the bottom box. God. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm hoping that you can still see. It looks like you can. Okay. Hoping to find the queen. If I find the queen and I don't see signs of swarm cells or anything, I'll just close it back up. That time to get rid of some of this burr. And then let me just see here. Poor smushed bees. So this honeycomb in here is definitely getting visibly older. It's yellowing. They'll still use it, but it's not the nice, brand new white honeycomb that it looks like when it's first laid down.
Find the queen yet?
No, I haven't even really started. It's been really messy. I've had to clean a lot of stuff. I'm having a hard time getting my fingers around things because it's so sticky. Let's see if I can get this one up on this side. Okay, maybe now I can get it. Okay, there we go. Okay, carefully, carefully. I don't want to destroy anything, but it is so full. Okay, so that is almost all honeycomb, filled with honey. There's a few pollen stores there. Lots of honey and nectar there. So that one I'll just put to the side over here so that I have some more room to work. So I also learned that there is an international color coding convention for marking queens. Okay, so we got some brood there and some more honey. But, oh, beautiful larvae. That's nice. Depending upon when the queen was hatched, she gets a different mark on her back, a different colored mark. And so I know that my queen, because she's got a white mark on her back, was hatched in 2021. We got more brood and some larvae that I see, some more honey.
Need help with anything? What? You filming?
Yeah.
Sticky, sticky.